Yeah, it's been going perfect for 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's bound that when we have company, it goes wrong.
Yeah,
Hey,
typically.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear us?
Yeah, he said he can't hear.
What about now?
Yes,
Okay. What about now? Can y'all hear us? No
Yep.
audio?
I'm good.
Oh, no, I'm showing we got audio. Bingo.
I just going to have to read our damn lips, people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello out there. Everybody's in here.
Yeah.
Listening. You want to give us introductions?
Sure. Good morning, guys. Here to my right, I got Jake.
Yeah.
If you don't watch the morning show normally, my name's Mason. If you didn't know that, and then behind the scenes back here pressing buttons, looking stupid is Coco, phone boy, whatever you want to call him. And then here to my right, we got Chuck, I would say our very first. This is our very first actual live person we've had on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello, Chuck.
The guinea pig.
Oh man, so you want to give them a little bit about your background, Chuck? I know I've told them a little bit about you. I've been talking about it the last couple of days about having you on the show, but I mean, you've been in this business a long time, huh?
Mechanic and automotive, I'd say probably the last 10 years fully.
Really?
Yeah, industry, paper mills, steel mills, chemical mills. Background in the military, working on helicopters. That's kind of where I got my start.
How long were you in the military for?
4 years.
4 years.
Marine Corps.
I got you.
Did a couple overseas deployments.
Yeah, decided that was didn't want to do another one.
No, I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, stayed away from home. Had a son, which y'all know.
Oh yeah.
So come home one day and been gone about 7-8 months and didn't really know who I was. I said, well, I probably need to get out of this and spend some time with him. So.
That's right.
But no, started with a local shop around here. I always worked on them at the house. I wouldn't say worked on them. I tore them up at the house. And
You tore them down.
yeah, and from there, went mobile due to some, back injuries, and had to get away from the motor changing, transmission changing.
The fun stuff,
Yeah,
man. The fun
the
stuff.
knuckle busting. And,
Stuff we give Dalton.
Yeah, that's yeah, man. So mobile mechanicing. I don't know. I tell you, man, I got an interesting opinion on it. I think mobile mechanicing, I honestly think it's just getting started. I think that it's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to get to the point where we're not going to have shops. We're still always most likely going to have specialty shops and shops. But I mean, the fact of the matter is it's just a better idea to take I think it is. I mean, to take the mechanic to the person. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to sell something, like I said, and especially doing what you do with diagnostics and things like that, and I know there's always a job that you can't do on the side of the road or in somebody's front yard, but there's a lot of stuff you can. I mean, especially when it comes to just going there, assessing the vehicle, and giving the customer, something they can go off of. That's... I mean, I think that mobile mechanicing is, like I said, I think it's a really good idea. I mean, I know I've seen how busy you stay. I mean, like I said, anytime I call you to come do anything, you're typically a week out or 3 or 4 days out. Now you do a little bit more. You do some locksmith stuff, some key stuff. Try to kind of hit anything I guess you could do that's not overboard.
Yeah. So I think today's time, a lot of folks. They like the easiness of, hey, call a guy, he comes to the house, I ain't got to take it to a shop.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait in line. I don't have to wait 2 or 3 months.
You don't have to get it there. You don't have to have it towed.
And it's kind of like now Walmart. You want something from Walmart, you call them, get an order in, they bring it to you. So. But no, I think that's catching on that way. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of stuff I can't do just because lifts. You're not getting under a car out there in the ant bed. So
that's right. Where I see it as being really beneficial, I mean, like I said, if we weren't so damn busy here, I mean, I've kicked around the idea. I mean, just putting some tools on a truck and hiring somebody to go around, because what you could do is, in my opinion, I mean, if you have somebody that's mobile, when he goes out there and sells a job that can't be done there, mean, it's easy. Just, I mean, you
Bring
send
it
it
to the
back here.
shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
right.
So, I mean, he's out there just, I mean, essentially getting work into the shop. And,
That and the vehicle itself is just moving advertisement.
exactly, yeah. I mean, like I said, like you, man,
Yeah.
the green
Can't
van,
beat the green
dude. I'm
van.
talking when you come, like it don't matter where I'm at. I know where Chuck is. I was coming through Jay the other day, back from the river. There he is in the green van.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
appreciate
you
it, Steve.
think
Mystery
you-
machine.
Even have some, dealerships contemplating that, sending out.
Yeah, so here's something.
They've
So,
asked me
something,
about it.
something interesting that I know you do. So you do a lot of work for a lot of dealerships, right?
I do, yeah.
Pretty
a
good
little
bit.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, man. Because like when you think of dealership, you think of like, the
ultimate best.
forefront,
this is
the
the end all.
that is the end all. Like that's what we can't fix it. Take it to the dealer. And then yet the dealer is outsourcing, hiring a mobile mechanic to come and help them diagnose things. Why is that?
Training, man.
Training. They ain't got no folks, huh?
We get to that point later, but yeah, man, it's training. I'm not a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
I'm not the best of the best, but here in the past, I'd say last 5 years, I've made it my goal train wherever I can, and it's expensive, and we got to get technicians on board knowing it's not
Yeah.
free. Dealerships, I think you've been there. They they'll send you through it, but it's you've got to want it.
Yeah, most of what I've learned has come from just
Hands-on.
Yeah, the experience of dealing with it. Because, like I said, I haven't hardly been through a class since I went through asset. And after going through that, they taught us a good bit. Don't get me wrong. I did learn. But, as far as preparing me for what we were actually going to be doing, not a whole lot,
Yeah, I think a lot of your dealerships, this is me looking from the outside in,
Yeah.
they've got they train this way, engineering style. Right? But then me and you both know when you get on the 08 Chevrolet out there,
Yeah.
we got to get past that.
No more 08 Chevrolets.
No more. And
So-
I just think that a lot of hands-on with training. Real world training is what I
That's
like
right.
to call it.
Well, I was lucky enough when I went through asset, man. I had some really good instructors, especially one. His name was Alan. I say Alan. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of almost sounds mean that we called the guy by his first name, but he was. I don't know. He was cool, man. He was like, it was his first year teaching at that school, and he had been a shop foreman at a big dealer right there for like 20 something years. Super. That's all he'd ever done. Super knowledgeable guy. And he would go through and teach us the stuff they wanted us to teach. But like, I can't tell you how many times that guy was up there and he's like, look, I'm going to teach you what they want me to show you, but then I'm going to show you how to make money, and that's what he would do with a lot of stuff. He would show us shortcuts. He would show us ways to go around what they were saying. And then, he'd just show us when they were doing something stupid. Like, why you do it this way? He would still show us what they wanted to, but he would take the time and show us. Like I said, he taught me a good bit going through that school. So I was lucky to have really good instructors, but some people aren't, some people don't get somebody that's been doing it like he had for 20 something years. You're mighty quiet over there today.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
listening.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just learning.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking. If y'all heard him say a word, usually he's
Not
got
yet.
something to say by now.
Yeah.
Just taking all this mobile mechanicking in.
Yeah, I'm just learning.
I feel like a big thing with dealerships these days is that they're so busy now that they really need the employees to do some of the stuff around there that they don't even want to send them off a lot of the times to go get the training. And it really puts them further behind down the road.
No doubt. You take. I've talked to shops, because trying to roll out this training.
Yeah.
And
Well, tell them a little bit of that. Tell them a little bit about that, so they know what you're talking about.
So I want to do in-shop training, up to like 4 technicians come to you. You're going to have to, like you said, they don't want to shut down, but
Yeah.
you're going to have to give me 8 hours. But what they don't realize, that 8 hours, they'll
Pay
get
off.
back by the end of the week. By the end of the month, they'll see those numbers change because, hey, this guy just learned something.
That's right.
That where he put on a part and it, waited on it, put on another part, done this. and it wasn't even the problem.
Yeah.
He's
right.
trained. Well, now he's got that time back. Didn't swap parts. Didn't have to buy, parts. Put the right thing on now.
And
It's
how
fixed.
how would you do that? How would you be able to? I mean, what are you talking about teaching them? You mean like oscilloscope training,
yes. Basic electricity.
basic
man.
electrical? Well, see, I understand why basic electrical
That's
is something.
the first thing I think.
Yeah, like I tell you, I got one downstairs that needs to go through there. Old Dalton. I mean, I told him the other day he was working on a damn resistor, a Volvo resistor on his truck, and he wanted me to go out there and help him check it. I said, man, go out there, go out there and hit that red wire, go into the resistor, and make sure it's got power on it. Huh? What'd you want me to do? Well, red wire. How I do that? Ground, shove it in the wires. Tell me if it lights up. But yeah, it's not that he doesn't understand it. It's a lot of that, like, so much of it seems confusing. So you know how people are. Like it's something. If I can't get something pretty soon, like I get mad. I don't want to fool with it anymore. I mean, it's typical human nature. I feel like.
And in the electrical side of vehicles, it's probably one of the hardest parts, right? Especially
It
today.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
It is.
modules
Only
on,
getting
To
worse.
understand them.
on your networks talking. What does that look like? Well, I mean, I always call myself, I figure out electrical, right? Hey, get Chuck. Let's see. Well, man, I beat my brains and went around my tail trying to find this stuff, right?
Mass airflow connector.
Until I started training. And then through those classes, a lot of them I bought and went to, paid for, opened my eyes up. Here's what you're doing wrong. Here's the basics. And if you use the basics every time, I don't care how hard it gets,
That's right.
it's still the same as it is back here on this, 1988 with 5 sensors.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think you'd benefit a lot going through some electrical courses, Jake. See, I mean that's something crazy about Jake. Jake's never been through any kind of training, like nothing in this business. I mean, everything.
Probably a lot of light then.
Yeah.
because
Well,
here
and
recently I
and
just did.
everything he's picked up, and he's pretty decent at electrical. Has been from, just from working.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've showed him the little bit I know about. That one with the squiggly lines, that one right there is how you check if it's a good wire, and you got that other one with the V, and that's where you tell if you got power. That's about all I know.
I think a lot of it was just where we were. There just wasn't anybody else to do it, and you had too much to do, so
Yeah.
somebody else had to at least attempt
And-
to do
and-
something. So
And the thing about being extremely busy is it's sometimes like counterproductive as far as learning and
It's a good
Yeah.
and a bad. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
sometimes-
because I'm not. When you got 4 or 5 more behind this one, it's real easy to say, "Piss on testing this." I'm about to just go in here and order an alternator for it. I'm not.
Or you're
Yeah.
out there. You're out there testing, and you're deep in that diag, and
Yeah.
the phone's steady ringing.
yeah,
What's going on?
Yeah,
But yeah. What would it be like if your whole shop was diagnostic capable? You got a truck in,
I go home. I go
probably up here in the
home.
camera room more, but
Yeah,
they might want too much.
and that's my goal is to
yeah.
help.
Because there's not. I mean, it's not just like. And I'm not talking. I wasn't talking bad about Dalton or anything. I'm telling you, this is like.
Right.
I work with guys at multiple dealerships that could not read damn ohms on a voltmeter. They could not tell you what OL meant on a voltmeter. And you cannot work in this profession if you don't know basic electrical. I don't know. I probably need some work on some that oscilloscope stuff, which is really sad because I've taken like 3 or 4 oscilloscope classes, but I don't. I go and it makes sense, and I learn it, and then I come back and I work. And it's like I can't retain it because I don't use it. I can't find a spot in my day-to-day life that I know you showed me a little bit about it today, and it sounds really interesting. It sounds like something I would use, but I just can't, I'm struggling to find a place to use it.
So if I got time, let me give you a scenario.
Yeah.
Just happened this past week, right? Where the oscilloscope showed me the problem. All right, got a cam sensor. It's putting out a P341, right? Performance code.
Performance,
Not-
camshaft position.
It's not an open circuit.
What's this on? What kind of vehicle?
15 Tahoe.
15 Tahoe.
Yep,
Okay.
5.3, right? So it's
See,
it-
you got 1 cam to fool instead of 4.
right. There we go. So, which will make my point even more. Throwing that code, right? It's had some sensors put in, OE sensor put in, because that's what's going to fix it, right? It's got a
Most of the time.
Right. So,
It's about those not most of the times, not the
That's
not
right.
the average one. Yeah.
All right, so put oscilloscope on it. Let's see what the ECM is seeing, because that's who's flagging the code, right?
That's right.
Put it in there, you get a signal, and guess what? You lay that waveform on top of a good one, and you're missing a tooth. One tooth.
You're just missing one of them.
Tooth. So it's picking up 3,
Tone.
4 off the tone ring.
Uh-huh.
1 too small and 2 large, right? One small one's gone. Well, it just probably ain't gone. Air gap's too big, right? But what does that do to the ECM as it's trying to factor in its running capability, right?
Oh yeah, make
Long
that crazy.
start. Crankshaft's going to take over. He's going to run it all. You look at your PIDs, no cam signal, no RPMs off of it, right? Because it said I'm down because something's wrong.
That's right.
How do you find that after you throwed everything at it, right?
He said it was missing one tooth on the
One tooth.
oscilloscope.
So that tooth evidently got bent back just enough, whether timing cover installed or whatever.
Was this something that happened after a repair, like after a
I
VVT
think
repair?
It would have come as a warranty motor. If I understand right, I don't know the
they
whole
had put a
background.
motor in it. You think?
Yeah, so it would already had that. So in the install,
Must be a 6.2.
5.3.
Oh man.
No, not the 6.2. I know you were. No, but it so it was bent back a little bit. I mean, I got countless stories of stuff like that where the oscilloscope sees it. You're not going to, I mean, how do you know it? Even if you tore it down, would you look at that? But send a customer to it and say, hey, here's the problem.
What I
Bend it back
found,
out, and there it is.
what I found super interesting was you telling me about the oscilloscope, like watching compression of the engine based off of starter draw.
Yes, sir.
That is like the wildest. I know you don't know shit about mechanics, but what if I could tell you that, how do you check compression, Colt? Compression in a cylinder, a piston comes up and compresses the air, so we take the spark plug out, right? And we screw a thing down in it and we stick our gauge on it and we check compression, right? But what if I told you could check compression by taking an amp draw meter basically and putting it around the wire where the starter is and watching how the engine draws on a graph? Does that not sound like something NASA would be doing? Like that's
Sounds
something
like
Elon's doing in them spaceships he's sending to Mars.
Sounds
No,
like a 5-minute test.
Katy Perry probably figured that out.
Kate, what? Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, it's going to be more and more. You're going to have that tool, and those who do not want to learn it, they're going to fall behind. I mean, because it's going to be used in your toolbox more and more. You go to shops now, it's got dust on it. Everybody has an oscilloscope. Mostly they got the nice snap-on Maco tools. Comes with an Altel. You see my little Altel? I mean, it's a 4-channel scope. And like you've been trained. If you've got to come back to the shop and use it. Take that 5 minutes. It took how long?
It don't take
5 minutes to hook that test
long.
up he's talking about. Now you can go deeper, and you got folks like Bernie Thompson.
Bernie Thompson, who's
Yeah,
that?
y'all heard of him? Oh my, yeah. I'm sure everybody out there knows him. But anyway, you can look at his YouTube videos. Bernie is, man, he's a genius on these scan tool. He's got what is it called? His scan tool. I'll think of it here in a minute. But anyways, he's got an 8-channel oscilloscope they designed. I mean, pressure transducers, putting it in there, like you say, and looking at running compression. Bernie will tell you if you got a burnt valve off of a waveform. It's crazy.
Well, see, the only way I could see that he could be narrowing it down to that specific of a thing is if he's got multiple compare files. You got to have compare files.
Yes.
So that's like what me and you talked about in the past, because we were thinking about hooking it up on trying to figure out about the timing of an engine. But to do that, you have to be able to have a good base, known good file to compare to, or that won't work.
And they're out there. Pico's got a library. There's several websites you can get
That's right.
those known goods. And ideally, what you want to do is as you doing them, you fix the problem, collect that data, store it. Hey,
Store it,
here's a new
save it.
ongoing, and now you got you a little.
Well, when you work on like one particular engine a lot, like the GM push rod engines, because I mean 5362, they're going to be real similar as far as waveforms, I'm sure. And then like with us, Coyotes or 35s, I mean you could stack up for each one. We appreciate it, Vince, man. Thank you. We got. I don't know if that's going to be able to convert that money over to US, but we appreciate them Canada dollars up there, man. So, oscilloscope, like learning stuff like that. I mean, what's the best way to learn that? I mean, is it go to take classes? I mean, you think?
Yeah, no doubt, man.
So you're gonna be doing a class here pretty soon, from what you was telling me, huh?
I'm trying to. Matter of fact, I'm in talks with a guy that's a big YouTube guy too. I'm not gonna give his name out yet.
Yeah. Don't spoil it.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna give his name out yet. Everybody knows him too, but I want him. He's good on the oscilloscope. I've watched a lot of his videos, and he's been out there to Bernie's place out in.
No, he ain't talking about me, because I ain't.
Hey, you're next. You're gonna design me a class too for something. But no, my goal is let's learn it. Let's sit in a classroom and learn it. Mm-hmm. But then I want the other half of that class, half and half. I want that half. This is how it works. This is how we set it up. And I want you out there. I want cars.
Yeah.
Let's put it to use. So I'm the type of guy. Look, you can tell me all day long. I can read it in a book until I put my hands on it. Mm-hmm. And then once you put your hands on it 2 or 3 times, you got it. It's common. Let me grab my scope. So.
Yeah, it's the same, and like I said, it's always the same thing with that oscilloscope. Back when I've took, because like I said, man, I went through one class that was specifically for that VCMM.
Yeah.
So right before I left, Ford came out this mandatory tool the dealer had to buy. It was called a VCMM.
Got it.
Big ass box,
kit.
like the big kit. This thing was like $5,000, right? And all it was the interface, just like similar to what we were already using to hook up to the vehicles, except this one had way more ports and shit that come with it. It was an oscilloscope, it has the 4-channel thing you can put in the back of it. But this bag, man, like I went through it and looked, dude, it has so much stuff. I mean, they got all kind of stuff you can hook up to the oscilloscope and put it in. And they had an entire 3-day course at Ford. Really good course, man. But I can tell you, I don't remember very much of it. I mean, I remember learning to do the oscilloscope, what it does, how it does it. But like as far as the setup and the hookup process, and when you go to running like a 4-channel oscilloscope on something crazy like that, getting all your scales right in that program and being comfortable with the settings of how you set that up, you have to be very good at. Which, I mean, I went through the course. I mean, I passed the test and done all the stuff, and I knew how to do it. But I'm the type of person, when I come back and go to work, if I don't do that for 6 months, man, it's gone.
Yeah.
I had to make room up there for something else.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it. I mean, that's a true statement. I think if you could learn the basics, and then, like I say, we spend more time actually using it, you're more apt to come back to the shop. And again, the technician's got to want to,
That's right.
If he's just there to collect the badge and a little paperwork, whatever, and go back. No. So my suggestion is we're going to send the guys who want it,
That's right.
And then, no doubt, how it's taught, convincing you need it,
Yeah.
and giving it to you in a way that you can learn it and want to learn it. I mean, that's a big part of the picture too. You don't want to get up there and wah.
That's right.
And then go home. Nobody got that. So.
Well, I mean, like the classes I talk about, the Ford classes, I mean, that's good if you're at a dealer, but I mean, there's so many people that's not at a dealership that isn't being forced into taking mandatory training to keep up certification. So those kind of people, I mean, they're really kind of forced into relying on somebody like you or somebody to have courses that they can take.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm super excited. I think if once you do get the class worked up, I think it'll be a really good class. I'd be more than happy to come, talk for an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to teach anybody anything, but I'll try.
We'll get something out of it.
I'll try.
Yeah. Like I say, this is the beginning. I hope it's the beginning of something great, especially, for our local guys, some training.
I know you talked about it. Do you know kind of where roundabout you're going to do it? I know we got a lot of people spread out across the states in here.
Yeah, so Ideally to set up a large class, not an in shop coming to you and all that, but a big shop. You kind of want, like you said, you got people come from all over. You know, I've had courses I went to in Oklahoma. There was one person from Oklahoma there, and the rest of us was, you know, one from California, East Coast, West Coast.
That's right.
So I kind of want to have it where there is an airport you can fly into. I mean, you know,
Nashville.
Not have it in Farmington where we're an hour from a freaking international airport.
Farmington here, you know, where you're going to stay, you know. You
Yeah,
can't.
that's-
Nowhere.
So my
That's
goal
a problem for us with out of town customers
Yes.
a lot, man, because they
That,
want to
no
go to the
rental car
airport. There's
companies?
no rental cars and there's no hotels.
And
Like,
where's the nicest hotel is you got to send them to Atmore to
The casino.
Oh,
and you might not get them back the
I
next
tell
day.
them, go to Bruton. There's one on the right before you get to Popeyes. Nice hotel out there.
Oh man.
Yeah, pay by the hour type thing.
Chuck sound like he's been there before. What's up?
You drive by it, you see it. So you've heard it. You go Mobile, Pensacola. My idea will probably be Pensacola. One, draw me. Hey, you get done with the class, go to the beach. You know, bring your family type thing.
That's one good thing we have about being here is I see
Yeah.
it all the time. People want to come by, drop it off, go to the beach for 3 or 4 days, and then come back. We are close enough to the beach that is a good option.
Hour and 20 minutes. What to a close.
That's right.
Probably so. Maybe a facility down there, but I guess my biggest obstacle in that is having we can bring the vehicle in. I mean, what if it's raining? What if it's 105 out there?
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking about when you was telling me about taking or doing a class. Like I was trying to think about something I could do, and I think the best thing what I'd come up with was the fuel systems on these newer diesels. That'd be something real interesting. But to do that, like I need a lot of prop. Like I need to bring a good bit of parts with me to talk and show stuff, and then I got to have a running vehicle. You know, I got to have something I can walk out there and show these guys how. Because I mean, there is a method to how to test, and I've kind of learned that over the years that in certain situations that if you want to narrow it down to the problem, there's certain tests you got to do.
That's right. And that's what my goal is what you're just saying there. What you have learned that really works, not a test tree.
That's right.
Test trees send you out
Oh,
here.
well, pinpoint test M, Jake, you know about that one.
Yeah.
Pinpoint testing, that's the fuel system. It's about 57 steps long, and about 54 of them are freaking useless.
Yeah.
You know, and I learned from doing it. I didn't learn from, they didn't tell me that in school, but I just learned from going through the steps that that's dumb, that's dumb, that's dumb, that's dumb. Ooh, let's go do that because, you know, that is something that could
Makes a lot
actually be
more
causing
sense.
the problem.
They would have a lot of redundant stuff on there too.
Well, and it's not completely their fault. I mean, you're familiar with pinpoint tests. You know that they're trying to blanket these tests to cover one test might cover 35 different codes.
Yeah.
You know, and they're trying to make it run through. So I understand why sometimes the testing isn't the greatest. The pinpoint testing isn't the greatest. It doesn't lead you in the best path. But I mean, they are. It's difficult when you got that many DTCs.
Yeah. For Chrysler yourself, you work for it, right?
I work for Ford.
Well, you
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't
you dabbled a little bit in it. So you got a star case, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, put a star case in. You know, and here they go. They go down the test tree. Did you check? You check? Yes. You know, so but no, I guess that's my biggest obstacle. And so I've got some fillers out, trying to find a place. You know, obviously I don't want to buy a facility, but a place I can rent once, twice a month, or something.
Civic Center, dog. We'll pack it out.
Well, I don't know how much information you can get to one person in the Civic Center, but anyway, yeah, it would be great to pack it out.
Yeah, that's it.
So, that's still in the works, trying to find that place. But I think
Okay.
a bigger municipality is where I'm gonna have.
I like it. It sounds cool. Like I said, I'd be more than interested. I don't know if it'd be tough for me to put something together. I don't know. I've never been on that end of things.
Yeah.
That'd be weird there. I've always been sitting in the class listening to somebody else. Y'all gonna let me talk?
You know, you're going to tell him it starts an hour before it actually
Yeah.
starts.
Well, yeah,
right?
I'll have that. Get him there at 7.
I done figured out. Look here, we get our best results when I let these people stew a little bit every morning. I gotta let them stew for 4 or 5 minutes, see how late I'm gonna be. You know, I mean, it's getting them anticipate. You know, it's getting them built up for the show.
Who do you think you're Toby Keith? Like waiting on the
He's
final?
dead. Oh man, they love it. They love it. We had any interesting comments come through?
Oh, there's a bunch.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch of them in here. But I don't know what they're talking about. That's another problem.
Logan said he believes parts guys should attend these classes too to understand vehicles as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we've gotten wrong parts before just because somebody
Didn't understand what we were
didn't
saying.
understand what we were saying.
Yeah.
On a different subject, one what Logan said there. What if those parts guys or those parts department said no more bringing parts back?
Yeah. Adios, amigos. I'll quit. I'll drag up so fast. They put them rollers on the bottom of my damn snap-on toolbox for a reason. I will roll that bitch right out the door, bro.
So on that side, though, wouldn't it make you? It would push you into getting it right the first time, type thing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that, but
It's not going to happen.
No.
We don't really want it to, but
no. But on the flip side, like I said, I understand that a lot of stuff gets replaced that doesn't need to be replaced. Because somebody didn't check it. Maybe they didn't know how to check it. Maybe they didn't want to check it, which is probably most of the time.
There's a saying of most of your subscribers know him, Keith Perkins. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I kind of took that to heart. You don't, and so
That's right.
my goal is to let's get it out there, the information that you don't know.
That's right. Yeah, I know it's a hell of a lot easier to guess sometimes than it is to get out a meter, especially with the way things are going, man. So I'll tell you one, for instance, I had a guy call me up. It's been a customer of mine for a long time, and he said, "Hey, Mason, I got this 250 truck and the windshield wipers won't work." I'm like, "Okay, that's probably a multifunction switch or something.
Yeah.
Bring it by." The older 250s and 150s, they have real bad problem. Multifunction switches will quit working.
Yep.
They'll stick in their own position. They'll do all kind of crazy stuff. I've seen that a bunch. And he pulls up, and he's got a 2023 model. And I'm like, shit. All right, I ain't worked on many of these
Now we
yet.
got a module.
Yeah. Oh, I knew. When I seen it, I said, "Oh boy, here we go." So I pull it up, and it's got a code in it for LIN network being down. It's got a LIN network for the windshield wipers. Okay, so and it not necessarily the LIN network. It was basically saying there was a missing LIN message from the wiper motor. So I'm like, okay, let's look at the pinpoint test. Because what's funny is the guy went by a dealership before he got here. He's coming from Minnesota. Went by the dealership before he got here, and they told him it needed a windshield wiper motor. They took it back there, tested it, said you need a wiper motor. It's got power and ground going to it, but we don't have the part. We'll have to order it. So he just come on down. Well, I said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and test it anyways. So I popped the cowl panel up, and sure as shit, I ain't got no power going to it. That'd be why we ain't got no LIN message, because there ain't no power going to the module. So start backtracking. They say, check this fuse over here in the box. Oh, man, it's just going to be a bone fuse. He's going to be tickled. I go over to the fuse. It's good. Test for power at the fuse. No power. So then I backtrack a little more, and I figure out we got, guess what? Integrated relay into the battery junction box. It's made into the circuit board. You cannot replace it. All right? It's made into there. And then on top of that, you know what gives that relay ground? A non-serviceable transistor in the body control module. So I think the next step in my testing would have been I should have pulled the battery junction box out and verified that I had ground signal from the BCM. But at that point, the vehicle had been here an hour or two. And I'd pretty much narrowed it down. That's why we said battery junction box, which he had to go anyways. Funny story, I was cleaning up after he left, and I found his damn windshield wiper arm I forgot to put back on. He's in Minnesota now, too. I ain't even told him.
He might be watching this morning.
Oh, I hope not. But sorry, Mr. Mike, I didn't mean to. I got your windshield wiper arm. I didn't even want to break the news to him. Well, they don't work anyway, so he didn't really need it. But once he does get it fixed,
He can get up with you then.
he's in Minnesota.
How are we a business?
How?
How are we in operation?
I asked myself the same question
Because
all the
there's
time,
much
dude.
worse out there.
Yeah. Man. I didn't mean to. I put the passenger side one back on.
Yeah, stuff happens sometimes.
I think some of these people are starting to realize that you do have imperfections.
Oh, if they didn't,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, before this live show, they had to have had a different opinion.
Yeah,
about
because
it.
everything was edited.
Yeah, we just edited down the stuff you didn't want to hear. Now y'all realize I'm a nut.
Yeah.
I really like this.
He
But-
is.
Yeah. So, got to deal with the day, Jake? And do that?
Yeah, can.
Get back to something that's not so technical before Colton blows his brains out over there.
Yeah, yeah.
You got them on the website yet? I don't know. Bring you up to speed on that one. Yesterday we was. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Can you see that? I'll turn it to that way. You can see what we're looking at.
Yeah, I see.
Ever wanted a street legal tank? Dude, I mean, like literally every male on
It's
the
in
planet.
Mobile, too.
That would
It's
be a
one of
good one.
one, yeah.
It's in
When the
Mobile.
train's blocking the track up there.
Bam! Yeah, you understand my aggravation. That they go a little far over on Old Atmore with them trains sometimes. They'll leave them there for days.
Yeah.
This thing is street legal, by the way.
It's a
How
Rolls
fast
Royce.
do you reckon it can go?
Can't.
Do you see it says a Rolls Royce?
Rolls Royce engine.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce is surprisingly a big manufacturer of engines for planes and tanks. They've done a lot of stuff for the military
Yeah.
over the years, believe it or not. What year model's that thing?
1960.
Hell yeah. Back when they used to build stuff there.
Yeah.
No modules.
Oh, that thing probably ain't even got no electrical power. It's all mechanical or something.
I'm sure.
Street legal and can
Yeah.
be registered.
Great seller rating, though.
If they didn't want $15,000, Jesus.
It's in Mobile, so very fitting.
Well, let's go get it.
Yeah.
You give me half, Jay. You do half. I'll do half.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
All right, you do half. I'll do half, and then Flying Wrenches can do the other half.
You mean a third?
Yeah. So like, well, we'll let Flying Wrenches have the big third.
Okay.
We'll have the big third. Oh man, Monkey Elvis says seems like modern vehicles really need techs to have computer networking knowledge. In my field, AI is really starting to help with rapid diagnostics, and it seems like scan tools could benefit too. Yeah, AI. So that's an interesting topic. I mean, how long do you
Yeah.
think before AI is introduced into?
It's coming.
Oh, I think it's coming, dude.
Yeah,
I
It's
tell
already
you.
a little here.
Oh, it is. I'm telling you, damn. Even just like that basic ass AI on Google.
Yeah. It's
They're
came on
getting
strong,
good.
really.
They are getting so.
It's just everywhere
good.
now.
And I mean, the fact of the matter is computers are just smarter than we are.
Well, think of the database it's pulling from.
Yeah.
And our little brains can't hold that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it'll be long for we're seeing it in a
Killdozer.
usable
Capacity.
usable capacity, even at dealerships.
What does that
Yeah.
look like?
I don't really know.
Hell, I hope it looks like me not having to diagnose stuff no more.
Hook
That'd be
your
nice.
computer
Yeah.
up to it, walk away, come back,
AI says this is the most likely thing.
direct hit.
Well, what I would like to see is if they could, like, if the AI had a way that it could, instead of just telling you what's wrong with it, helping to tell you what you should be doing. And
Doing
like,
next.
like, okay, here's the list of possible causes, which we already have this. I mean, if you know how to find information, a lot of people, they look up a code, go do the pinpoint test, but I like to start at the very top when you see that code. I like to read the description, and then I like to read the diagnostic
Possible
aid that
code.
tells you why the conditions that have to be present for that code to set. That gives me a little better idea. And then as I go down, the next and most important one is possible causes. You know, it could be a list this big or it could be a list this big. And believe it or not, I've seen shit that's not on the list of possible causes cause the problem. But I mean, for the most part, that is a decent starting point. That will give you some ideas of what to look at. And if you do all of that before you even go to the pinpoint test, you should most of the time have an idea of what you're going to be testing before you even read it.
Yeah.
I got a course that's diagnostic strategy, right? And if you approach every vehicle the same way every time, I don't care if it's won't start, running rough or whatever, right? But if you like what you said, the more information you have, when you get to the car, the better the technician is.
That's right.
And so in this class, I know I keep saying class, but
Got to
in
get that schooling, boy.
in it, I'm trying to promote this thing, man. In that, if you approach it every time, like you said, let's see, what does it take to make this happen? You get that information, then now you're not over here in the trunk looking for something when it's up here in the hood, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know well, you've been around here a pretty good bit. You've helped us out with some crazy ones. We had a Silverado one day that I don't even want to get into, but it whooped mine and Jake's ass for about a month, and then finally I called Mr. Chuck here, and he come over and was like, "Me don't know." And we just kept on and kept on and kept on
for
and
our
kept
account
on.
though, we
we both we were
knew
all
Yeah,
over
yeah.
it, brother.
what it was
yeah.
because of the data, but we just couldn't replicate it to.
Yeah,
to
and
put it to
dude,
it.
I'm telling you, before you came, I told him, I said, it needs a mass airflow. Let's put a mass airflow on, and we put a mass airflow on. It does the same shit, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what
the numbers,
to do now.
the numbers were
But
saying,
yeah,
hey, I'm
you
bad.
can watch them. Yeah, the mass airflow is doing all kind of crazy stuff, but ended up being a damn connector. The damn connector.
Back pin to connector.
That's
Moved
all right.
around a little bit,
All right.
and then, yeah, it was a good one.
Got me once, ain't gonna get me again. If I ever see another one dicking around on mass airflow, I
put a
promise you,
connector on it.
It's gonna get both a connector and a sensor. Is that funny?
I don't know.
You think
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm laughing at.
you don't know what you're laughing at?
No.
Hey, we even
Well,
scoped that too. Remember?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. And
Had a good waveform.
I don't know. I just found it interesting. The things that you've come help diag. Like you have a much different method for testing stuff than I do. You was kind of showing me a little bit last time about voltage dropping because we was talking about. I was talking about getting burnt by them little LED test lights that light up, but they don't put a load on the circuit. I mean, I've personally been burnt by that one time. Like it was a fuel pump driver module we kept replacing on the edge. And what had happened was the pin, it's supposed to be like this. The pin, chat, y'all don't even start. Don't look. The pin was like this instead of being in. You funny?
No,
You good?
I'm not funny.
Anyways, the pin wasn't making a good connection, so it was enough that it would light a little LED bulb. If you put an ohm meter on it, it'd measure ohms because it's flowing, but
One strand of wire.
load it up exactly. And I went back to thinking that's how my teacher explained it to us when I was in basic electrical. Here's a wire with 30 strands in it. You send a load down it. Imagine if you cut all 29 and left one strand.
No load.
Resistance is fine. That's less than 1 ohm. A good wire, but it won't light a bulb.
Right. So and like I say, LED takes it's not a heavy load, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you use a regular test light with a filament bulb, whatever that load is. I mean, you can put an amp clamp on it and check if you want to, but it puts a load on it, and so it's dim, bright, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the test light unless you want to do something quick. Hey, yeah, there's some power there.
Yeah.
But
Talking about with a regular incandescent bulb.
or just any test light, I'm gonna pull the meter out. You know that.
Yeah, that's why.
Why,
But
Chuck,
see,
do you
that's
have that
why.
meter out?
Well, that's why me and you were arguing. And you told me why. You could. You explained how you could do voltage drop, but to me, man, that bulb don't lie. That bulb just don't lie, and I know what it looks like when it's supposed to be 12 volts.
And that meter don't either.
Dude, why?
And always
why are you
remember,
laughing? Would you like?
I haven't made a sound.
You was laughing as soon as I said that bulb don't lie. I know what you're thinking. I think I know what you're thinking.
I just thought it was funny.
That bulb.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. You're out of it today.
Whatever.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, definitely some different ways of diagnosing and going about testing. I know, for me personally, I'm so familiar with the Ford's way of diagnosing. They have a strict method of how they do it on a wire. They go resistance, short to voltage, short to ground. So, which is very easy because I can do all that without usually even moving my meter. I can go this end to this end, wire's good, go to ground, and then all I got to do is swap it from volts to ohms
See if
to
it's
check.
grounded.
Ground,
Right.
short to ground, short to power. That's kind of always been I've just always done it like that because I'm used to doing that flow of a pinpoint test.
and to that case, because I've been burnt myself, stupid things, get in a hurry, do something. Always check a circuit loaded, with a load on it. You don't know nothing if it's unloaded.
Yeah, that's why I never go for the multimeter. I go grab the test light and I'll take my
Well,
my jump leads. I'll send 12 volts down and then I want to light my bulb off of it.
Yeah, so you're using a power probe, something like that. And there's tools out there now that are starting to replace the meter because it's got power probe. It's got a reading.
Yeah,
But
and I'm a big proponent. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of. I say I'm not a fan of them. They're cool. They're nice, but I just think they're way overpriced for what they are. I got a $20 set of, my little circle test leads. And I go out there. That's the first thing I do. I go power ground, and then I take them in there with me. And I got my own power probe right there. I can take my back probes. I can do whatever I want because that's all you need is the power and the ground in there with you.
Right.
Same thing as a power probe. I just do it for a lot less than $200 a power probe costs.
The Mason's probe.
Yeah, that's it. Oh man. Well, chat, y'all got any questions y'all want to ask Chuck here? You want to ask him about your Buick LeSabre and why it won't start? Something like that. I'm worried about you, dude. Are you worried about him?
A little bit.
He asked me this morning if I was nervous.
I mean, I know he's not nervous. He don't get stage fright. I know that. But, like, I'm worried about it. Is he okay?
Yeah,
I've never heard him be this
I
quiet.
think it's just the topic.
Well, then, yeah, I'm just quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just taking in a lot of knowledge today.
You taking it in?
I'm taking in a lot of knowledge.
I did watch one of your favorite movies last night.
What?
Tropic Thunder.
You finally watched it?
Yeah.
Is it amazing or what?
It's
everything.
It's something.
He watched it last night?
That's what he just said. It's the great. Is it
I
not
need-
the
I need
greatest
to
thing
ca-
you've seen?
I need to catch
It's
up.
up there.
Look at him. As soon as you mention a movie, his eyes light up.
Yeah.
He goes to talking.
Yeah,
my
that's
my
just
parts
'cause
guy
everybody
Logan
calls
Chuck
you
said
Simple
he'll give you his direct line when you need parts. You need some Ford stuff. Logan, he's good. He's a good guy to know, especially when you can't find some stuff.
Johnson.
No, we don't affiliate. We're not affiliated
Where's-
anymore. We were excommunicated.
Was he over there?
World Ford. Yeah,
He was over
I
He
know.
was.
I know. Logan.
Yeah.
Logan knows me. Key guy. Tell him.
Yeah, man, that's the key guy. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Logan said, "What drugs is he taking today? Which one of us?"
I don't know. You looked at. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Man, oh man.
JR is the best movie. Yeah.
I'm not going to read that, Ezekiel.
So Mason's never seen it, correct? Okay.
I mean, Scraps, I think you got a point, man. The 2.7 is better than the 3.5.
It is.
I believe so.
I see where the Simple Jack references come from.
I can.
Thank you. It's uncanny.
They try to say I look like Simple Jack. From
You ever seen
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder?
I don't think so.
Oh, get upset and get mad at him like you do me.
I'm the guest. So.
Good, man.
I can't do that. Chuck's a guest.
Bazil says you're on a downer. What'd you take, boy?
Yeah,
Fluffy. Fluffy. So if you don't know who Fluffy Mechanic is, Chuck, he is another content creator on YouTube. He works on a lot of Nissans. He says available voltage on a complete circuit is how I do it, and understanding what I should have before and after a load. That's you. That's what you're doing there.
Yeah.
See, y'all are smarter than me, Fluffy, because all I understand is like I'm like a caveman. You know, fire. I see fire. I know what fire is. I see bulb light. I know what. Yeah.
We got power.
We got power. So different strokes for different folks. I mean, I am doing the same thing. I will say, though, the last time he showed me how he was doing it, it seemed like there was a lot less steps involved than what I'd be doing. But,
Yeah.
you know, to each his own, man. To each his own. Coco off of Zanny. Yeah, I think so, dude. They're worried about you, man.
No, it's you that are doing it. You're pointing.
I'm
I don't know. Whatever.
perfect, man. Perfect. Whew. Ezekiel says I'm killing it this morning.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel. You are. Mason is killing.
I hope
it.
that's how you say that.
That is not how you say that.
IVSQCSL. I mean, what else could it say?
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
It's got to be
but it's
Ezekiel or
not
something,
Ezekiel.
man.
He hasn't corrected us.
No, he hasn't. That's
Don't. If you're typing out what it's actually supposed to be, don't
Don't tell us.
Don't correct us.
yeah.
That's like Hubert. I mean, Hubert's always going to be Hubert. Oh, man. Well, anything else we got going on this morning?
Not really.
Just same old, huh?
Same old.
What are we working on today? If I got to throw this Whipple tune in?
Yeah. We got to
Yeah.
wait on Whipple.
Need to plan what we're going to do tomorrow. Is what we really need to do.
I already done that. It's up there on the board.
Yeah, you got any
boss.
scripts written?
Maybe.
No. Okay, there we go.
No, that was a maybe. It could be. Yes, could be no.
We still got some other stuff we got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good bit. Monkey says, Mason, check out the Power Probe Fuse Monitor tool of the day. I use it for parasitic drain testing. I've heard of that.
Pull it up.
Haven't used it, but it's basically like a way where you can tap on the top of the fuses, right? Yeah.
Depending on what he's
Yeah.
what he's
Well, it's the thing. So, like, I even seen them, so they got it where you can flip them around and make the different
Yeah,
size fuses,
I've
but
got
you
that.
basically sit it on top, and then it'll tell you how many
What your amp draw
what
is
your
on.
amp
Right.
draw is flowing through the fuse.
I've got one. There's also a tool though. I don't know if that's what he's talking about, that you can plug in and you're going to pull your battery offline and it's powered by itself, and it's going to show you what current's being used, and then you can come in there with that tool you're talking about. I don't know the correct name for it. PowerStroke puts it out, and yes, it makes it easier.
So
with-
this
with-
one right here.
Boom.
Yes, yeah, on that. And so, like you said, you go on top of your fuses, and that's kind of like a tweezer type deal. So you can get into what width it is for a mini, a max, or whatever.
That's right.
And you can see it, and so you're chasing with that what you're seeing on your other diagnostic tool.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know, I usually just tell people we don't work on them whenever they say it's got to draw. I don't do that.
Call me.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I got one out there right now, and
Yeah, just haven't had any time.
yeah, I mean, I'd be more than happy to let you look at it, but I can go ahead and tell you what's wrong with it. It's a pile. It is a freaking pile, dude. I mean, you see it. You know it when you see them. I'm like, man, I see what the hell you got going on, buddy.
That's that walk around. When you walk around, you're like,
I didn't even need to walk around. I seen him pull up out there and park. I said, "Oh shit, damn, brother!" And he get out talking about some. I hope he ain't watching, but he get out talking about some. Oh, it ain't no hurry. It's been at my house for 4 months. It ain't been running. I ain't used it in 4 months. I ain't in no hurry. And drop it off, and then 4 days later be calling me. Hey man, just want to check on my truck.
That's how it always goes.
Always, dude. Always. I'm in no hurry. 2 days later. Hey man, I kind of need that truck in a bind.
Yeah, you figure anything out?
Oh my goodness, man.
I figure I get a way to send Mr. Chuck off.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, dude.
This ain't Cribs.
Is that what they do on Cribs?
You never saw Cribs?
Yeah, I think so. I don't.
Jesus.
not a movie guy.
That's a TV show.
Oh man.
How? You guys got to do better. Chuck, even you got to do better.
Start watching movies, huh?
Colton watches enough for all of us, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I try to. I definitely try to. Well, Mr. Chuck, tell them who you are and where they can find you at.
Yeah, it's Chuck Thompson Automotive Clinic.
You just ride around looking for that
Look
green
for the green
machine.
van.
Green machine.
Do you have like a mileage or something that you go where you won't go past or anything?
Yeah,
Or
and-
charge extra?
No, I can tell you don't.
Yeah.
If the money's right, we'll
We'll
come.
go.
We'll go.
So in that, a lot of my business now is for shops. They've kind of taken me on, so they kind of keep me busy. And I try to work some individuals in here and there. So yeah, if you call them, it might be a couple weeks out for sure, but see if I can.
Unless you're me, right?
Sure.
Well, good thing.
the
Good
money's
thing.
right.
Good thing I got you up here today because I need you to. I need you to help me out on something.
While I'm here.
Yeah, I got some more of them injector codes in another truck. We put some injectors in. We got to figure out a better way than doing that with YTech too. My scanner wouldn't do it, but I don't know. Maybe I was gonna let you check your Alltel. Maybe it's just some bull. I mean, how much you say that was to rent? Like $150 or something?
Well, yeah, if you get a token, which is what you got to have, the token to program. So yeah, you're looking at
That's
what was it? What I show you? 144 or something?
Yeah,
like
to
that?
type in
for
6
3 days.
To type in 6 numbers.
Yeah, I mean, and we can program anything you want. Then now that
Yeah,
we
but
got
it's
it
gonna
for
be
3 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the 4th day. I have another Dodge I
There you
need
go.
to do something with. You know. Oh man. All right. Well, I don't know. We're coming up to the top of the hour here. Probably gonna wrap this up. Chuck, everybody, give him a round of applause. Don't you
Hey.
have the thing? You're a useless producer. You're freaking useless, dude. He really is on a Xanax today or something, guys. He don't even know what
Watch
button it
this
is
guess.
anymore.
Gotta guess.
Is that a phone call?
Close enough.
Oh man,
Hey,
yeah.
thanks for
So
having me on here, guys.
yeah, we appreciate it, and we'll probably definitely have you back again if you'll come back.
Maybe.
Because getting a real live guest on here is a little bit more challenging than what you think it is. People aren't real excited about being on the air, But
Something
yeah,
about that camera looking at me the whole time.
just forget it's there. But if you need diagnostic work and you're in the Southeast area, hit up Mr. Chuck here, and he is going to be having a class here. We will 100% for sure be letting you guys know. We might even be teaching one of the classes, which will be extremely dangerous. You guys should definitely come see how much of a disaster that is. But yeah, that's going to wrap us up here today, guys. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and we will catch y'all. It's Friday. We'll catch y'all
Tuesday.
Oh, are we doing a after hour show? Or we're going to let her eat?
I don't know. We'll
Okay.
see.
All right. We'll see y'all next week, Monday. We'll see
Tuesday.
y'all. Tuesday, Monday. I'll see y'all before then, but you might not see me.
Later.
Later.